What's up guys, Scott here from Alpha Nerd Tech. How you guys doing today? So, got another quick video. We're going to be talking 3D printing today, and specifically talking about this beast right here, the Creality Ender 5 Max, what I've been printing on it, what kind of quality you can expect from it. I'm actually printing a first layer test for it right now for this video, and I got the tower, I've got some production parts that I've printed for it, so let's jump into this video guys. All right, guys, we'll just run down these specs real quick. So dimensions on this thing, the build quality is, build quality, yeah. The build volume on this thing is 400 by 400 by 400. That comes to 1575. So it's very big, very large. The printer dimensions itself is 649, 721, and 850. So that's 25 inches by 28 inches by 33.5 inches. So very large box is 28 by 26 by 16. So again, very large. It's very heavy, 25 kg. And it does have a capability of 700 millimeters a second. I don't recommend ever doing that, but it's fun to watch. Acceleration 20,000. And the accuracy is 0.1, sorry. And the height is 0.5 to 3. It is direct drive extruder. It does use the 1.75 filament. It does come with the 0.4, and it is compatible with the 6 and the 8. I have seen for sale for this thing a 2.5, a 0.2.5. Or 0.25. I haven't seen anyone use it yet. I've reached out to a couple colleagues and other tech buddies that I have that use these printers, and no one's used the 0.25 yet, so I'm curious to try it out maybe. Nozzle temp 300, obviously heat bed 100, build plate is epoxy, and again I find the PEI to be better. 24-point auto leveling. The LED on the front of it is red if there's an error or if it bad print, green while it's printing or completed. Oh, sorry, green when it's completed printing, and yellow when it's printing, while it's printing. So yeah, USB or Wi-Fi, and I do find the Wi-Fi on this thing to be very stable. Unlike the Flash Forge, this is like the Elegoo, and this one stay connected all the time. Flash Forge I had to wire. And this got the 4.3 color touchscreen. I'm not a fan of it, but apparently it's the OS that a lot of people don't like. So anyway, I did buy the optional camera. I like to see my first layer and first couple layers while it's printing and not have to stand in front of it the whole time. It does have the power loss recovery. I haven't tested it, but it does have it. Filament runout sensor. Input shaping, lighting kit, which light's very dim, but I mean, it's not super bright, but it works. It does have sleep mode where the screen shuts off, but the fan never shuts off. So the power supply fan is always running, and it's kind of annoying loud. So I actually flip it off with a switch every time I am done with it or not using it, or if I know it's going to be down for a little while. Fortunately, it hasn't been down much, and it's been doing a lot of prints. And after about 3 more days, it will have paid for itself, and I'll be looking for next one. So anyway, yeah, the voltage on this, it can run on 100 to 240 volts AC, 1250 watt is what this thing's rated at for power. So it's a power hog, and mainly just while it's heating up. Once it's running and everything's hot and everything, it's a lot more stable. It doesn't use so much power. I saw it running around 550 to 625 on the wattometer. But 1250, I haven't seen 1250. I've seen 1125. About 1125 was the highest I've seen while it was heating up and doing a calibration test. Operating temperature 5 to 40, and it does do, like I said, it does do all those high temp. You can do the ABS, the ASA, the TPUs, and then PETG is what I use mostly. I did do a huge trash can at a PLA for underneath my desk, and it does the silks, obviously. G-code, 5.1 or later. I think I used 5.5 or 5.6, something like that. And that's it. It comes in all the different languages. So let's get into some print quality tests here, guys. All right, guys, so we're going to jump right into some 3D print quality tests here. And this is out of the box PLA. Just, I'm using actually the Elegoo PLA, but this is just out of the box, default settings, run a calibration, and print. And as you can see, it does not do the best job. Get a little bit of spaghetti here on the side. It's not a terrible first layer for most of it, but it does seem to come apart pretty easy. And a lot of that happened from peeling off the plate, but yeah, it just doesn't give you that real nice adhesion. So yeah, that was the PLA right out of the box. So, and then I did a PETG, and the PETG kind of gave me the same thing right out of the box. And it's not really like any certain area that it's better or worse, so it's not like it's the bed's like warped or anything. And I will show you in just a second that on a first layer test with a little bit of adjustments. So I adjusted the flow rate slightly, and I adjusted the Z offset slightly. And it gave me a really nice, solid, not coming apart, very nice texture. Now this is with a PEI plate. I cannot get this ceramic plate to print very well at all. No matter how much glue I put on it, no matter how much I clean it, wipe it, use either side of it, the ceramic plate does not seem to want to, the product doesn't want to stick to it. I get a lot of warping, or I get a lot of just coming up off the plate during the build, especially using PETG, which I mostly use that printer for, is the PETG. So I ended up getting this PEI plate that does not quite fit. It's a little bigger, but it works, and everything sticks to this. PETG sticks to it, no problem. As you can tell, it's slightly bigger, but it does not interfere with anything inside the machine. There's plenty of room around it. It does not have the stops back here, or the cutouts for the keeper, but it goes right up against the screws, no problem, and locks in. And like I said, it doesn't interfere with anything. But the PEI, just everything sticks to this. This thing works amazing. I've not had an issue with any of this. With the PEI plate, with the ceramic plate that comes with it, yeah, I had some issues. So anyway, this was done on the ceramic plate, and this is what I mean. If you can see, it peels up here, so it does not give you a nice clean print. When that starts to peel, you can see the warp there. And again, I don't know exactly why or what it is about the ceramic versus the PEI, but that PEI is amazing. I will leave a link down below to the one that I bought. I don't remember offhand. I just know it's a 415, I believe, by 415. But I'll leave a link down below so you guys can see it. But as far as the overhang test did a really good job. This is far superior to both the Elegoo and the FlashForge, where these made it all the way up into 70 and 80, 75 and 80 before it started getting any kind of, I don't know if you can see that, there we go, any kind of stringing there, any kind of separation there. It seriously made it, I mean, way better than both the Elegoo and FlashForge. So as far as dimensional tests, I did do all the dimensional tests already, so I'm just going to tell you that all the dimensions are good. Everything does measure out. And then the bridge test, You can see under there the bridge test is really good. Very solid on the bridge test. The text on this one turned out a lot better than the Flash Forge or the Elegoo. And the bridging you can see there is really good. All of the measurements are fairly true within a point of a millimeter. A little bit of stringing here. So anyway, yeah, the 3D printer test did a really good job. Overhangs are amazing. Again, way better. And then hot off the print is some production work that I'm doing, and you can see how it does supports. The supports it does really well, and the supports come off real easy. The skirting comes off fairly easy after that bit of noise. And this down here is some more Here we go. And we will clean that up a bit. But again, PETG. This is a bracket we use for mounting barcode scanners. This is the other half of it. And it does have some infill I got to dig out of there, so I'm not going to deal with that right now, I don't think. Let's see. Maybe. It'll come out pretty easy. I'm not sure. Last time I did tree. This time I did the standard infill. So I just wanted to see, support. So I wanted to see how it did. But anyway, this goes into here. Camera mounts here, slides back and forth. Anyway, so yeah, you can see the, this is solid, so heavy. This is like 60% infill, but the quality of this thing, print quality is really good. We got the slotted mounts here. Everything comes out really well. The bedside comes out amazing. First layer, everything looks good. Of course, we cleaned it up and everything, but... And this is the Elegoo Rapid PETG that I use for this one. Same here, same piece. Again, we'll just take this guy here and take this off. Comes off nice and clean. A little bit of stringing here. And I was trying to see, I had a piece here that showed some of the stringing it did. It's not real bad on the stringing. A little bit here. You can see the stringing on it, the hair. But these are just the supports. This is trash. Some other parts I did. This is the same PETG. These are a truck bed rail. They go on the inside of a truck bed. And these will go together eventually. Oh, that's still got some support on it. That's why it won't go together. So these go together like that. And this is just a rail that supports a bed liner across here. Also PETG. I may do these out of ABS later. I'm going to test them on my own truck first before I go live with them, but I think the PETG will be fine, even in the bed of a truck. And they fit together nice and tight. They'll bolt in. So anyway, yeah. So as far as the Creality goes, the Ender, it's It's coming towards being my favorite printer. It's fast. It's definitely got the speed that I need for the stuff I'm doing. This is actually faster than both of the Elegoo or the FlashForge, and way faster than my Ender 3. And with the full enclosure kit and everything, I'm looking forward to doing some of the higher temperature materials. So yeah, this is just a quick overview. I didn't want to get too in depth with it, with the products and stuff that I'm printing. Again, everything I have thrown at it, it's done really well. Once I got the new plate, I did throw a few things at it that I had to scrap with the old plate. It just wouldn't print what I needed it to print. It just wouldn't stick. And I don't know, again, maybe I need to more glue. I don't know, less glue, clean. I mean, I've cleaned it, I've alcoholed it, I've used everything, but the PEI, just like I said, the PEI, everything just sticks to it well, very well. And that was my down and dirty, quick, cheap, hey, let's try to make this thing work one way or another. I bought that plate, and it's amazing now. So I can print anything I want with it so far, and it just works. So that's it, guys. You guys want to see anything else? You want me to print any other kind of tests? Let me know. I hope you guys got all the specs you need out of it. I hope you got some ideas of the print quality. And again, a little bit of tweaking. It can print PLA perfect. Great first layer. And a great first layer on the, well, I didn't tweak on this one, but this is the Pet G first layer. And you can see it did split a little bit, but it can do the same thing. I've done it. I've already, once I got that dialed in for the PLA, it was like perfect for the Pet G also. So once I got it dialed in for this one, everything was amazing. And it's been printing like this ever since. I do run a calibration every 4th or 5th print. I don't know if I need to, but when I'm sending it over from the slicer, I just say throw the print in there, and again, it's been printing really well. Texture's great. This is the part that actually sticks out towards the customer and they see it. This is the top, so once this slides into there, it's slightly adjustable. We got a small little clamp that goes over here. And I did do some tolerance tests with it to make sure I could get everything in that I needed. And then this is that piece there that I got to clean the material out of. But this slides in here. And then this clamps onto the back side like that. We just tap out these here and thread it in. And it's not a real high, it's not holding anything, weight or anything. So yeah, this is just the test pieces I printed. Fitting everything, making sure I could get it just right. And again, everything works perfect. Great printer. Thanks a lot, guys. Next video that I'll be doing is going to come from Europe or England. I'm not sure where yet, but we got some cool tech we're going to be going over. Some new products that I'm going to be reviewing. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.